Hello, grade 4. How are you? I hope you are doing very well. Thank you very much for your homework for video lesson 1 and video lesson 2. Special thanks to the most active ones, to Serkan, Zuhra, and Aygun. Others, I'm still waiting some homework from you to my email address. Today's literacy lesson will be about figurative language. What is figurative language? Figurative language is a language that is used non-literally to create a special meaning. It often has different meaning or intentions beyond the ways in which the word or phrase is typically used. In another word, figurative language is a language that when you say something but you mean different thing. So, why use figurative language? Let's see what the book says. Figurative language allows the writer to appeal the reader's senses, imagination, and sense of humor. It paints a picture in the reader's mind and better describes parts or their story to make it more interesting to read. In another word, figurative language makes the writer's language, our imagination better, more colorful. Why use figurative language? Why we need figurative language? First of all, as I said in the previous slide, figurative language is something that when you say something different and you mean completely different thing. So first of all, you need to understand figurative language whenever you come across it, where you can come across a figurative language during the conversation, during the reading. And another thing that is important about figurative language, you must use figurative language in your writings. Why? To make your writing more interesting. You will see there are different types of figurative language. They are similes, metaphor, idiom, personification, alliteration, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, and etc. Today we are going to talk about 3 of them. The first type of figurative language that we are going to talk are similes. Similes are used to compare the characteristics of 2 unlikely things using the word like, as, than, as if. This comparison is intended to make a description more vivid. In other words, you are going to take 2 different objects, 2 different things, to find one common quality between them, and you are going to compare them. Compare them using the word as, like, as if. For example, he is as quiet as a mouse. He, your friend, and mouse are completely different. What is the common quality between them? They are both quiet. And we say, he is as quiet as mouse. Another example, the boy was as brave as lion in the jungle. The new puppy was sweet like a pie. These are all examples for similes. Second type of figurative language that we are going to talk about are metaphors. Metaphors, what do the books say? Let's listen. Metaphors are a form of figurative language that compares common characteristics of 2 unlikely things by implying that one thing is actually another. Unlike similes, metaphors don't use the word like or as. In other words, metaphors are exactly the same as similes. You are going to take 2 different things, you are going to find common quality between them, and you are going to compare them. But be careful. You are going to compare them to make a sentence about these qualities without using as, like, as if. The examples are, she is a ray of sunshine. Not she is like a ray of sunshine in my life. No, she is a ray of sunshine. All the world is stage. Not all the world is like stage, otherwise it will be simile. Or time is money. These are the examples for metaphors. The third type of figurative language that we are going to talk about is personification. Personification is when the writer gives human characteristics or action to non-human things such as objects or animals. So, here the keyword will be person, personification. Remember, person. The qualities that belong to the person will be moved to the other objects or animals. For example, the leaves danced on the trees. Of course, the leaves are not dancing. This is just the writer's imagination and figurative language where he expresses like dance. Dance is something that qualities that belongs to the people or a person, and now it is moved to the leaves. Or that last piece of cake is calling my name. Of course, last piece of cake is not going to talk. Talking is something that belongs to the people, qualities that belongs to people. The sun smiled and hugged us with its warmth. These are the examples for personification. So, dear students, today we talked about 3 types of different figurative language. These are similes, metaphor, and personification. Let's go back and very quickly remember what are they. Similes, when you compare 2 different things using the words as, like, as if. Metaphor, again you compare 2 things without using the word as, like, etc. Personification, when you move the qualities and characteristics of people to the objects or animals. So, if you remember, that's great. Let's pass to the task number 1. If you're still struggling, go back and watch the video again. So, in task number 1, inside the clouds you have a lot of examples about similes and metaphors. What are you going to do now? You stop the video and group all the examples into 2 big groups. Group similes and metaphors. Stop the video and group the examples. Welcome back. Now, time to check. Again, you can stop. Correct your mistakes. In task number 2, you have a lot of examples on similes, metaphors, and personification. Now you are going to make 3 groups and you are going to group them under similes, metaphors, and personification. Don't hurry, take your time. Don't forget about the key features of all 3 figurative languages and group the examples. Now, stop the video and group the sentences. Time to check your answers. Stop, see your mistakes, go back to the video again if you need. Now, next step, you are going to have some more task in your open school system about figurative language. Try to do it independently and send your homework to my email address as soon as you complete it. Goodbye, everybody. See you.